Another day, another grind. This is the last match that I had in the tournament last weekend. It is Kislev against Tomb Kings. Quietly confident is leading them. And yeah, let's get into it. I went a little bit of a different route, but I immediately noticed that, yeah, this is this map. So as you can see, horse archers here, 4 on the count. Then we have Zarina Katarina going in with armored corsairs, ice guard, and ice guard with swords. So everything here for my opponent. He immediately also comes here with skeleton horse archers and then moves up with spearmen, eyes of the desert for sure, of course, chosen of the gods. What do you expect? Etc. The imperishable. So immediately the first skirmish is I'm going in and I have the advantage, right? I have the advantage of numbers, the numbers advantage. And I'm shooting in, trying to poke as much as I can until the others come up and can maybe shoot. On the other side, moving up on point number 3 and then trying to contest point number 2, because this is probably going to be the point that we need to contest. And yes, so chosen of the gods immediately shooting into my unit. So I probably this time won't stay here. I'm just retreat and form ranks once more. Still shooting a little bit in because, you know, it's always good. Zarina Katarina this time on a strange card. I just wanted to try it out. She has even a bow, but to be honest, yeah. I thought maybe I have to run over here, as you can see. Moving in immediately and moving back again. So this is a little bit of poking here by the Tomb Kings. And what's gonna be the summon. So yeah, I moved up. Now I'm moving into the woods. So I'm trying to hide in the woods and then shoot from the woods into the enemy, right? But he has a very, very strong core here, right? So this is not a good engage for me. Shooting a little bit into the skeleton horse archers and going into the sepulchre stalkers. He was immediately, yeah, he knew what's coming and he was holding them off. And the chosen of the gods can do their deeds. I didn't even know that the sepulchre stalkers can be so good against 4 units. Over here, casting a little bit of this ice spell that I have with me. I forgot what it was. It's Heart of Winter. Yes, it didn't really bother the undead that much because they're already dead and cold. Cetra is now casting some nastiness here onto my elite units. Usurin's Incantation of Vengeance, so no speed reduction and damage is here. We're standing very blobbed up. That's pretty bad, but at least, yeah, getting the damage. Another cast is going down, and that is a little bit more, yeah, hurtful. I think Cetra. What did you use here? Probably Narus. No. Probably Skullstorm. Yeah, Skullstorm it is. And on the horizon, screaming catapults coming in, shooting into the woods. I am not afraid of that. And then I have here Little Grum in the woods, which is probably not the best. Oh, well, he is not obstructed, so pretty good. And we have the things in the woods protecting. So Little Grum shooting into the chosen of the gods, and here we are pretty okayish and protected, so I'm not very in danger so far trying to play the game. But as you can see, he has just more units, more numbers on this spot here, and that hurts a lot, right? Over here now, Koslevite dervishes moving in, and also the things in the woods trying to, yeah, flank around and go for the Screaming Catapult. But my opponent pretty quickly with it here has his tomb guards with halberds, which will probably maul through here, right? My horse archers still shooting into the skeleton archers because they are threatening my Grom. So yeah, that's pretty bad. But the middle is basically very, very, very fiddly and very, very yeah, not that pressured by me as I would like to have it, right? So now halberds and also Sepulchre Stalkers once more. So he was immediately, yeah, he knew what's coming and he just summoned in the units that are perfectly matched against that. Yeah, so no chance to get the catapult here. My opponent pretty a good player, so I don't believe that he is on the upper echelon of beginners, right? Yeah, Cetra now easily in the midst of fighting. All of my units are kind of having a hard time. They're trying to fight off here the Cetra on the Sphinx, but yeah, basically what's really sad is Zarina doesn't do a lot. So Cetra is wobbling around, no problem whatsoever. And now the card is moving in. Yeah. I mean, it's not the best matchup, as you know, right? But still, a little bit of damage going in. And what do we have? We have the Frostworm now moving onto the spot, trying to be a little bit of a nuisance here in the middle. Not for capture weight, but maybe for destroying a couple of things. Yeah, the cannon is on Cetra, but somehow, unfortunately, is not with the best aim water here. So Zarina fighting bravely, but she will probably run off in a moment, trying to hold as long as possible. And now moving away, moving into the woods, so where the armored corsairs are. But once again, a nasty Usurian's incantation of vengeance, and we have to move away. But the little Grom shots are kind of showing a little bit of a damage side to it. I'm very, very honest. I'm a little bit, I don't know. I wouldn't say he is a beginner. He's like intermediate. So there must be an intermediate league, guys, or tournaments for intermediate players. Winged Lancers now trying to disrupt everything. The Frostworm is here. Unfortunately, I didn't notice the Skeleton Horse Archers here, which are still here. So yeah, Zarina made it out of here. I'm just parking her now in the corner. Winged Lancers once again moving in, and the other shots are now more on the archers here. Ushabti Great Bow summoned in once again, and they will hurt. They will hurt my my Frostworm, and also, unfortunately, once again he has the Sepulchre Stalkers, and I don't know how to get rid of those, right? He has 2 units of those, so no answer to them. I need to be more calm when I pick my reinforcements and to see what my opponent brings. Because this is really, just summoning in what I can to be somehow competitive, and that is not the best thing. We have the Winged Lancers now going in for point number 1, and now he has to switch. So he has to reduce his attention, pick it from point number 2 to point number 1, but because maybe we can get it here. Frostworm running off, unfortunately, a little bit, a little bit weak on his 4 legs, but he probably comes back. Soul Casket, shooting into the woods shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. And now what is going on here? my Winged Lancers still kind of good. I have to say, I'm very surprised about them. But as you can see here, we can't really, yeah, somehow there is a little bit of a strange obstruction. You see that? Those units can't attack because half of them are standing here, so I couldn't run up and contest those Ushaptis fairly quickly. You see, this is some, I wouldn't say that doesn't change the outcome, right? But it's a little bit of a yeah, nuisance, right? All right, so my attempt on point number 1 was not really effective, and now we are casting once again a Heart of Winter, which kind of does a little bit of damage and reduces the speed, so we can fight in the middle here, but we still don't get the capture weight. And my Winged Lancers now finally going for Cetra here, because they are still anti-infantry, but they can maybe poke Cetra down. Unfortunately, once again, the current horsemen going in, and they are will probably trade very well into those. Things in the Woods now going to spot number 1 once again, to nibbling down those warriors there, or skeletal warriors. But all in all, it's a very, very nasty fight in the middle, which I just can't really effectively win. Kislevites warriors are really good here. I should have used them probably way more often against Sepulchre Stalkers, as I noticed, right? This is something you just learn after you watch the replay. That's very stupid of me. But yeah. The casket's still shooting. It's annoying. Leadership, yeah, leadership is going down. And once again, I have to trade with the dervishes into the stalkers here, because I don't have anything else. And I was afraid that they go for point number 3, so I have to go in here and basically blunder 2 units against those stalkers, which are anti-large, right? But, well, strangely enough, they're doing good damage here. Armored Corsairs holding firm, but the damage that you notice here is just too immense. We have also leadership reduction here for the Frostworm. It's running off once again. Meanwhile, on point number 1, we almost have it, but getting shot by the Ushaptis. And yeah, I mean, the Things in the Woods are good. They're really, those are really good against like healing factions like Tomb Kings, but yeah, I mean, it is not enough. And even if we get this point here for a moment, right, it is a single cap situation, and he is holding point number 2 very strongly, so there is not much I can do. Is there anything coming out? Zarina can't go in once again. Cetra also parking in the woods because both of them exhausted each other in a, yeah, slap fight, I would say. And the Frostworm, yeah, I once again, I have to move onto the point and not fight all those units here. And after a couple of, yeah, minutes here, kind of like 2 minutes, maybe not more, the game is over. Yeah, we didn't make it really. We didn't have any chances. And yeah, let's fast forward here. Cetra is trying to move up. My Things in the Woods tried their best, but point is taken. At least I could hold on to point number 3 and was able to get point number 1 for a little while. So there is good in the bads, right? And another unit summoned in, but it is not enough. All right, value-wise, so not much to see, not much to brag about. Zarina did a little bit, but that's not enough over a long term of a fight. Kislevites, pretty cool. Kislevite warriors, I'm very, very yeah, positive about them. Winged Lancers also did great here. At least this one unit here. And also, yeah, Things in the Woods. The Frost Dragon or Frostworm was pretty bad. And yeah, Little Grom, the same, like probably his catapult here, basically doing the most out of the situation, right? Sepulchre Stalkers for him. He had only one unit here, okay. Then Ushabtis. And what did he have here? Another Sepulchre. Yeah, the ROR version did what it's supposed to do. Well, Cetra also way more value. So yeah, that was this weekend's tournament. I kind of enjoy to watch the replays and yeah, learning like 2% of it through it a little bit. So yeah, for now, I'm gonna fetch myself a green tea.